Residents and groups against Cockpit Country insanity. So residents and environmentalists on Thursday the 28th of November reiterated their opposition to mining in the Cockpit Country, underscoring that they will strongly resist any attempts by Noranda to do so. The issue was ventilated at a town hall meeting on Thursday evening at the Webb Memorial Baptist Church in Trelawney. Mr. Prime Minister, are you going to bring out the police and soldiers to kill your people when we stand against mining? Question environmental activist Esther Figueroa.
It's time to not let Special Mining Lease 173 happen.
Community and environmental groups and players in the bauxite sector have been at odds over mining near the boundary of the Cockpit Country. The protected area boundary was declared in 2017 and Noranda made an application for a Special Mining Lease 173, an area adjoining the boundary, in August of 2018. How strategic of Noranda. You don't know the story, because you know they are day in day out. So the area of them say protected and see SML 173 there. SML 173 there in a Cockpit Country. Just like SML 165. The whole of them place they are Cockpit Country. So the Cockpit Country protected area they agree. And look where SML 173 there. So if you mine SML 173, you basically mine the protected area of the Cockpit Country. The company owns more than 50% of land in the mining area, but it has said that it plans to utilize only 15% of the acreage, and I would have explained that to you already. 15% when Noranda wants is 100% of what Noranda wants. I'm gonna break that down. The 15% of the area of SML 173 that Noranda said them want is 100% of what them actually want. Why? The 15% that they want is called bottomlands. Because remember, you know, you have the conical shape hillocks, and then they open up and you have some areas of relatively flat land, undulating areas. That is where the bauxite is. Now, they want, because they won't mine the hillocks, they want the bottomlands. And the bottomlands in SML 173 covers only 15% of SML 173. So when Noranda come out and say them only want 15% of 173, what Noranda is saying is that all of what them want is in that 15%. Because I'm not going to mind the hillocks, they only going to mind the transitional areas where the flat land is. And as me say, we call that bottomland. That is the terminology for it. That is what them want. So them 15% of SML 173 is actually 100% of what them want. Don't be tricked. Groups opposed to the mining have declared that the area should not be disturbed. Environmental activists said digging up for bauxite is insane and suicidal. Mr. Prime Minister, are you going to bring out the police and soldiers to kill your people when we stand against mining? Withdraw mining lease 173 immediately. Hugh Dixon, the boss himself, executive director of the Southern Trelawney Environmental Agency, STEA, said we must at all costs protect the Cockpit Country. There should be no mining in the Cockpit Country now. It is bauxite now, but later it will be our limestone, which is the most valuable in the world.
Withdraw mining lease 173 immediately.
Noveline Campbell, a resident of Alps, said the farmers need the land to provide food for the nation, as they have been doing for generations. The water which all of Western Jamaica depend on will be no more. Leave the Cockpit Country as it is. Tiana Yui, a student of the Westwood High School, said, I am looking to a life of enjoyment of nature undisturbed. Maurice Livermore, a deacon at Webb Memorial Baptist Church and a resident of Stewart-Town, said, from the experience of what happens to the lives of people after mining in their area, it is not something I am looking for. Why would a government want to earn from an activity which will expose the population of deteriorating health as a result? associated with the dust nuisance associated with mining.
It's destroying the entire island. How are we benefiting?
Dr. David Smith, coordinator of Sustainable Development Unit at the University of the West Indies, Mona. There are 2 places in Jamaica with resources found nowhere else in the world. I speak of the Blue Mountains and the Cockpit Country. A key resource is water. Scientists have not been able to find a substitute for water. Every hotel in Western Jamaica uses water, which originates in the Cockpit Country. The electricity from the Rear Buena Jamaica Public Service Plant depends on water generated from the Cockpit Country. Bauxite is a finite ore. When that is over, what is next? There is a Mining Act of 1947 which is in desperate need of being brought into the 21st century.
That law needs to be changed. Not just because of the Cockpit Country, but because every square inch, almost, of Jamaica is under a prospecting license. So it may be bauxite today, but it could be gold or quartz or something tomorrow.
Let us not lose sight of the fact that Noranda is not any company. Noranda is owned by the government of Jamaica. The government of Jamaica has 51% stake in Noranda, making them the main shareholders of Noranda, the principals of Noranda. So Noranda is the government and the government is Noranda. So in essence, it is not Noranda that is going to mine out SML 173. It is the government of Jamaica. Let us not lose sight of that. Government keeps on saying that Noranda employs some 900 people that affects 4,000 people. And I am saying again, if the government of this country cannot find gainful employment for 900 Jamaicans, then they should not be the government of the country.
But what we have never done is to actually look at the economic benefits of preserving the Cockpit Country.
If the government of this country, who have advisors left, right and center, cannot find other creative and sustainable ways to utilize the resources of the Cockpit Country to earn money, then they should not be the government. It's a simple thing. We not say people for lose them jobs. We are saying alternatives should be found for these people. Why would you want to affect an area that is so delicate? After them cook up the Cockpit Country protected area boundary, because them know say I cook them cook it up. When you, that little part, they're leaving out acres upon acres of land and communities that are known historically and geographically as part of the Cockpit Country, and you create a little part there, and then you know, in your infinite wisdom, I suppose, decide, say, if the protected area is there, we're going to give Noranda the permission to go dig out SML 173. We're basically in the protected area that can't make no sense. And who advise them money here? Millions of taxpayers' dollars are go to some advisor, we advise them money here. And people, when I talk about that topic, I kind of get cross because I can't understand the rationale in pursuing with this thing. If you would have given Noranda a license, simple take it back. So if it means, look here, billions of dollars in the history of this country have been robbed and fleeced by politicians. So it now go kill we for them use some more taxpayers' money for pay back Noranda whatever money Noranda give them. Common sense is so common these days, family. If you mine SML 173, invariably the Cockpit Country protected area, as them call it, will be affected. The dominant rock type in the Cockpit Country is sedimentary rocks, and the type of sedimentary rock that covers the Cockpit Country is limestone rocks. Limestone rocks are a permeable rock. Permeable means it allows water to enter and pass through. So it means any mine you go on a SML 173, you're going to have runoff that is going to infiltrate and percolate. You're going to have through flow and ground flow, and eventually all of that wastewater there are going to affect other areas of the Cockpit Country because of the nature and the geology of the rocks in the area. That's a common sense, brother. I don't lecture at UE or UTech, but I teach geography. And a simple geography this. So no scientist, no matter how no matter what kind of Harvard and Yale and Princeton, then go. You can't tell me say mining in a SML 173 will not affect the protected area. It no matter what kind of school you go, you can't tell me that. I could have 1% of SML 173 in my mind, it will affect the hydrology of the area. You know how much underground stream is possibly on the SML 173. So when you mine and that runoff, Zane, infiltrates and percolate down to them stream, what gonna happen? NEPA is taking Windalco to court because of a fish kill that would have occurred in the Rio Cobre recently, where effluent from the bauxite processing plant would have made its way in the Rio Cobre. This is just a snapshot of what is likely to happen in the future in the Cockpit Country, where many rivers originate, have their source. So you can't tell me say mining in a SML 173 will not affect the Cockpit Country, whether geologically, hydrologically, biologically, or historically, because many places in SML 173 are historic places. Anytime the Cockpit Country thing come up, me get peeved and irritated and annoyed, man. Because I can't understand the imbecility that currently permeates and pervades the brains of our politicians. And look here, it no matter if you're orange or you're green, they all on up on the same team, because one would have signed the agreement and one is carrying out the agreement. So none no better. 6 or 1/2 dozen are next. Black dog and monkey situation. You know, swap them. And then you have Noranda, the government of Jamaica, Noranda, with them propaganda machine and behave like them is the second coming of the Messiah to deliver Jamaica from poverty. And you know the funny thing about it is, a taxpayer money I use to convince taxpayer so if you mine out the Cockpit Country, because Noranda is owned by the government of Jamaica. Me can't understand this fixation in digging out the Cockpit Country. Me not get it. After all you have been told, the EIA, the Environmental Impact Assessment that was requested by NEPA, is currently being reviewed by NEPA. Well, it should be ready in a few days because they said that it should be ready by early December. So NEPA will make a ruling, and then the issue again with me have with NEPA is that the chairman of NEPA is Danville Walker. Danville Walker is a known political activist. Danville Walker represented the Jamaica Labour Party in central Manchester in 2007 general election, brother. Is Danville Walker as the head of NEPA as objective as we would want the head of NEPA to be in these instances? So it is the Jamaican government and agencies against the people of the Cockpit Country. And that are going on. This now not for doing a political party, brother. The two of them are the same thing. Because of the People's National Party signed the agreement with Noranda for the 28 years lease, or 24. I remember one of them here there. On the 1st of April, All Fools Day 2004, and the Jamaica Labour Party is following through on that deal. If me have a class after a teacher, and that teacher decides them to work in a group, and me going to my class, and a rose me want in my class have it in a rose, because of me I control it now. So yes, the teacher before did want a particular settings, but me no want a particular settings, so guide them have to rope that class. So if me come in a government, come say a thing where me not think make no sense, what my responsibility as a government? Nothing fix it. And you see when they sign April the 1st, 2004, All Fools Day, all Jamaicans are fools. Peeps, me I got my bed.
Teach them! Hey, yo, hello! Send the message and make it reach them. It's teach them. Right here, Warlord representing.
Thank you for watching. Please leave a comment below. Remember to like and share the video. Don't forget to subscribe for more awesome content. Follow me on social media and check out the suggested videos on screen. This is Teach saying, until next time, walk good, my friends.